Yo guys, and welcome back to another hurricane update and discussion. We have an area of interest in the Atlantic which could form but might not form at the same time. Also, we have another area of interest in the Eastern Pacific, which is the Pacific is being really active right now. 20% chance on both of them. 20% chance on this system. Celia is maximum sustained winds is 40 knots, which is 50 miles an hour. Minimum central pressure is 1,000 millibars, located at 16.0 degrees north and 6.0 degrees west. Movement northwest at 11 knots, which is 13 miles an hour. So Celia's cone of uncertainty is meant to become a hurricane here, but it's going to be weakening as it moves into cool waters where blasts upwelled and Agatha upwelled, because Agatha upwelled waters here when it made landfall. Obviously, because Agatha came in like this and made landfall like that, and then blast came along and went like this basically. Because blast is more towards the coast like this. Celia is more like this. So they have taken a similar track, but Celia is a little bit more east, away from the coast of Mexico, which is good because obviously Mexico won't have any rainfall. But I'll show you tropical tidbits now, and here is some satellite imagery of tropical storm tropical storm Celia, and as you can see, it is getting better organized right now. It looked poo earlier on today. It looked like poo earlier on today. As you can see, it's got some good outflow bands trying to form. As you can see, getting some convection towards central circulation. This is the best that it's looked so far. And you got a lot of this over here. Most of this bit here has got a little to no convection, that's still where the dry air is prominent. But where the dry air isn't prominent is over here, where basically you have upper vertical, got no wind shear, high SSTs, which is trying to make the system form, trying to get it stronger. And as you can see, the La Nina is kind of weakening, and we're going into an Enzo neutral conditions. But do not fool that, because another strong Kelvin wave is meant to be going into the Pacific, and a cold pool. And oh boy, it is not going to be looking good for the Pacific this year. North Atlantic SSTs, you got near enough 30 degrees in the whole of the Gulf of Mexico. Bahamas got some 30 degrees near Florida. Got some 30 degrees. West Coast Florida got a little bit of 30 degrees here. East Coast of Florida, you guys have only got 20, 28, 29 degrees, but that could change as the season progresses. As you can see, this bit up here is more than 26 degrees Celsius. So the 26 degrees Celsius isotherm is starting to move up around like this, basically. So basically, this is where all the warm water is, basically. So where I'm circling right now, this is where all the warm water is. Right now. That is conducive for some tropical storm development. Now, the reason why we haven't had any tropical storms is because the Atlantic has kind of had a lot of wind shear this year, which has been putting off a lot of the tropical systems, and plus the dry air is not that good. As you can see, the MDR is warming up nicely. You can see a little bit of 26 degrees Celsius up here, which is trying to go up towards here. And once it gets up to here, this 26 will be able to surface up here. Then July, probably 26 will be up here. And by August, we have 25 degree waters up here. And then obviously it'll be 23 and then 16 degrees up here. So off the coast of Louisiana though, you guys have got some 30 degree waters, and any hurricane that does this, basically like this, you guys are in bad luck. Because any hurricane that comes from the coast of Africa, right, basically like this, moves up and then goes back over water, you guys will actually be kind of damaging, because one, if you have a long tracking system like this, it could do a damage to the Leeward Islands, and then Jamaica, then Cuba, and then Louisiana. So that's all I've got time for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. To like, comment, subscribe. Sorry if this was a quick video. So anyway, love you all. Stay safe from Celia. Stay safe from Derby if it forms in the Pacific. But before I go, I'm going to show you the model runs very quickly. I'm going to play the model runs for you just before I go, because the model runs, they are kind of interesting. So as you can see, you have Derby forming in the Pacific.